Hey there, welcome to Chris's Texas Sports Podcast. I'm Chris, by the way. Let's see here. What's going on in Texas sports? I watched the Astros beat the Padres last night. They won 4-3 in extra innings to cut their magic number to clinch the AL West to 7 games. The Houston Chronicle said they'll more than likely clinch it at home. This will be their 7th American League West title in 10 years of being in the American League. They won 7 division titles in the National League over 50 years. Jose Altuve got thrown out of the game after he arguing that he got that he fouled a ball off his foot. He even took his sock off to show the umpire. Manager Joe Espada was also thrown out of the game. There was some bad umpiring. They said a Padres hitter got hit by a pitch, and he said he didn't. Anyway, let's see here. The Texans are ranked in the top 5 in turnover differential. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones said they need to trade So they need to trade challenges during the season for doing well in the playoffs. He said that on 105.1 The Fan in Dallas. In college football, Texas quarterback Quinn Ewers is questionable for the game on Saturday against Louisiana Monroe. A&M coach Mike Elko said didn't say he was going to be the starting quarterback for their game Saturday against Bowling Green. Both of those games, by the way, are going to stream on SEC Network Plus. In college volleyball, and Big 12 volleyball, 23rd ranked TCU beat UT Arlington 3-0. And Southland Conference volleyball action, McNeese State beat Tarleton 3-2. Tarleton actually led that game going into the match going into the third set, 2-9. Baylor will host Texas tonight on ESPN. Texas is ranked number 8, and Baylor is ranked number 20. SMU volleyball is in the top 25 for the first time in program history. In soccer, the Houston Dynamo host Real Salt Lake tonight. That game's on Apple TV+. Austin FC plays at LAFC tonight. That's also on Apple TV+. Correction. Houston plays Vancouver tonight. FC Dallas plays at Real Salt Lake. Sorry. My bad. Okay, coming up, what happened in sports in Texas in the year 2006. Okay, in sports in 2006 in Texas, Texas won the Rose Bowl over USC to win the 2005 national championship. in the 2006 Cotton Bowl. Texas Tech lost to Alabama 13-10. I went to an Astros game. I also went to a WWE live event a few weeks before WrestleMania 22. The Rockets finished fifth in the Southwest. The Spurs won the Southwest, but lost to the Mavericks in the Western Conference semifinals. The Mavericks went on to lose to the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals. The 2005-2006 Texas Longhorns basketball team shared the Big 12 championship, won a school record of 30 games at the time, and made it all the way to the Elite Eight. U of H basketball finished fourth in Conference USA with a 9-5 record and an overall record of 21-10. The 2005-2006 Baylor Bears basketball team had a record of 4-13 with a 4-12 record in the Big 12. The 2005-2006 Rice Owls basketball team had a record of 12-16 with a 6-8 record in Conference USA. The 2005-2006 SMU Mustangs basketball team had a record of 13-6 with a 4-10 record in Conference USA. The 2005-2006 Texas Tech Red Raiders had a record of 15-17 with a 6-10 record in the Big 12. They were coached by Bob Knight. The 2005-2006 Texas A&M Aggies, the basketball team, had a record of 22-9 with a 10-6 record in the Big 12 and made it to the second round of the NCAA tournament. The 2005-2006 Baylor Lady Bears had an overall record of 26-7 and a 12-4 record in the Big 12. That was coming off their national championship year of 2004-2005. Like I said, I went to an Astros game. They finished, they were, let's see here, in 2006. They finished second in the National League Central with a record of 82-80. Now the Rangers finished third in the American League West with a record of 80-82. (2006) was the first year for the Houston Dynamo, and they went on to win the MLS Cup. They repeated in 2007. The Dallas Stars won the Pacific Division. And lost in the Western quarterfinals to Colorado 4-1. The Texans finished fourth in the AFC South. They had a record of 6-10. The Cowboys had a record of 9-7, finishing second in the NFC East, and lost to the Seahawks in the NFC wildcard playoffs. In college football, Texas won the Alamo Bowl 26-24 over Iowa. Houston, the Houston Cougars football team, won the Conference USA Championship, but lost to South Carolina 44-36 in the Liberty Bowl. Baylor football had a 4-8 record with a 3-5 record in the Big 12. Rice football, the Rice House football team for 2006, lost to Troy in the New Orleans Bowl, 41-17. The 2006 SMU Mustangs football team had a record of 6-6 with a 4-4 record in Conference USA play. The 2006 TCU Horned Frogs football team won the Poinsettia Bowl, beating Northern Illinois 37-7. They finished the season ranked number 21 in the Coaches Poll and number 22 in the AP. The 2006 Texas Tech Red Raiders beat Minnesota in overtime in the Insight Bowl, 44-41. the 2006 Texas A&M Aggies lost to California in the Holiday Bowl, 45-10. They also had the NBA All-Star Game in Houston. I'll have more after this. I saw some videos on YouTube of people doing public address work at sporting events ranging from high school football to MLS soccer. When I was in high school, when I was going to my senior year, if you've read my bio on Spreaker, you know that I had worked in radio, and I had planned to work in radio. Of course, if you listen to me, you probably see why I don't. Anyway, but the summer before my senior year, the Youth Baseball Association in my hometown of Rosebud, Texas, got a PA system, and they asked me to do the PA for the games. And I did it that year and also again in 1990. Also on YouTube, I started watching a little bit of the Monday Night Football game from the early 70s between the Oilers and the Raiders in the Astrodome. That was when the Oilers wore those blue helmets. Some notable players in that game, of course, Dan Pastorini for the Oilers, Kenny Burrow for the Raiders, Darryl LaMonica, George Blanda, who was in his 40s, was actually older than John Madden, who was the coach of the Raiders back then, and a few others. But I didn't get to that part yet. But I had a tape years ago commemorating Monday Night Football's 20th anniversary, and they showed a fan in the stands in the Astrodome, and he flipped the bird. Don Meredith said, "#1 in the nation." Well, I guess I'll let you go now. My name is Chris Carlisle. I want to thank you for checking out my podcast, and I'll be back on Friday with a look at the weekend's football action.